here. We're conflating the issue. I agree with you, yes. If women don't want men in their spaces, they need to stand up. Completely agree with that. But I don't need to advocate or ask for a third space for these men to go.
But you know what they're going to tell you? They're going to tell you, then get a private gym. Go get them.
No, because the law is on our side. If this is a gym that has a male or female only restroom, and males are entering the female only restroom, I can sue them because they are breaking the law. This is it's actually against our human rights.
You can sue them, but does it change anything?
Yeah, they will be enforced to keep males out of female-only spaces.
Sometimes.
But what I'm saying is I'm not going to advocate for a third space for them. I will advocate all day long to keep them out and take the establishment to court or protest or whatever it is I need to do. But I would never, ever, ever stand up in advocation for a third space for men who are scared of other men that want to be in women-only spaces.
Can I just address something that she said? She's like, oh, you can sue them. Would it change anything? Well, yes, it would. Because if I sued this gym in question because they advertise themselves as a women-only gym, and in fact they're not, and I take them to court and I win my civil case against this gym, do you think the gym's going to continue to let men in, considering they owe me thousands of dollars now?
That's also if you win.
Yeah, if I win.
We all know these big corporations have thousands of lawyers that will keep you tied up and your money depleting.
Right, okay. Well,
that's the point. What cost is less?
Listen, there's plenty of civil cases that have gone on where women have won, okay?
Yes,
so if I win,
they're
if I win,
as a group. You can't do it.
If I win, are they going to do it? If I win and the law has shown and it's demonstrated in court, well, actually, no, you have to be a woman-only space if you're advertising it as such, and I win, they're not going to continue to let men in because the next woman's going to sue them. And the next woman, it's going to be easy money for women to do that. So of course they're going to say, hold on, actually, we lost this case. Let's not let men in anymore because we lost.
The ones that have money to go to court, yes.
Can I speak?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. As a partner to a trans woman, we 1,000% respect women's spaces. Women do not want trans women in, not just for using the washroom. As somebody brought up in an earlier live, some women go in to adjust their hubby, whatever it's called, hubby? Hijab. It's a wrong. It's women only. It's women only. Like they go in, they adjust their clothes. They do this. They don't just go into a stall. Women need a space to do what they need to do. Trans women do not need to be in women's spaces at all. There are plenty of single-use spaces for that anywhere.
W Habib.
I know Habib. Whatever. I'm a West Coast comedian.
You changed your tune, lady.
No, I've always said that. We've always
respected
women's spaces. We've always respected. She does not go into the ladies' room. We always use single-person stall places, single-use bathrooms, always.
Right. So yes, go ahead, IK. What did you want to say back to that?
Back to
yeah. So are you understand where I'm coming from? Like about the we don't want to advocate for another space for these men to go. We just want to advocate to keep them out.
They need to advocate for themselves.
Yes.
If they want one.
Yes.
Women have had to fight for their own.
I never said that you should advocate for trans. I said you should advocate for yourself. Because if you want certain things, you have to advocate for yourself. That's what I said.
Oh, I'm sorry then. I'm
it's okay.
misunderstood what you said. I thought you were saying that if I want to keep my female-only space female-only, then I would need to help advocate for another space for these men.
No. When I said, oh, you should tell them to get a trans-only bathroom, for one, I was really scared of the trans community because at the end of the day, the trans community exists. And let's say, like, I don't know her name, Lady?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say she wants to go to the gym with her partner. I think her partner deserves a space just like the women's, just like the men's, because she exists and she's a person too, just like the rest of us. And though I may not, like, I may not, I may be on my own little spectrum, but it's not about other people's choices. It's about other people being happy too. And yes, you should definitely.
Can we not invite people up onto the panel, Mama, please? I don't want anyone just to start inviting people up onto the panel. Karen, if you do want to come up with the request, but I want to keep it equal. Please don't do that. Sorry, love you, Mama. Sorry.
Trans people need to advocate for their own spaces as women have to fight for theirs.
Yeah. But that was the only reason why I said you should say, hey, they should have their own bathroom. It was because at the same breath, I was also being fair to the trans community. Not because I was telling you, you need to advocate for them. Because when I was saying it, I was saying you need to tell them that you should have your own space. Like, and when I say you, I mean we, because I'm also a woman. Like, I agree. I wouldn't want someone who was once a man, because it doesn't matter. It's just I didn't have a schlong before, and you did, and you know what that's like, and I don't know what that's like, and I don't know, and we should all have private spaces in general. Like, it should always just have privateness. Like, these are our private parts. And so I agree. There's just a fine line that should be had. But what I was saying is you should definitely go and advocate for yourself, because if you don't, no one will. No one's going to do it for you.
Yeah, but we absolutely are advocating. So when I asked you earlier about, like, you know, are trans women, you were like, they're not. So would you place them into the category of woman, or like a type of woman, or?
I think they have their own categories, because they know what it's like to be on the male spectrum, and they're walking that fine line of the women's spectrum. And I also know how fast science is progressing, so I know that there may be a time where I can no longer say, well, they don't have ovaries, or I can't say, well, they can't have babies, because I'm sure science is going to progress us into that direction. But I still, even when that happens, there's still that fine line that we had to grow up as women or as girls, and even that in and of itself is a extremely traumatizing experience. Like, so no, I don't think that they're male or female. I just think that they're on their own spectrum. Like, they should have their own gender, because they are trans women.
But Christy, I saw you writing in the comments, but do you want to say something to that?
I just wanted to say that we've already advocated. The advocacy is done on our end, right? So we got what we wanted. We asked, we begged and pleaded and kicked and screamed. We got the spaces that we asked for. And it's absolutely not our job to further advocate for males out of the space. It's the male's job to advocate for a space for them. And I always say they should be advocating for them to the other men and saying, hey, I'm also male and I'm entitled to access this space without, you know, getting bullied or harassed or whatever they think is going to happen to them. It's their responsibility to approach the other men and make a safe space within the male community. It's not our community to make a space for. And that's just, I don't understand why we have to re-advocate for something that's already implemented. It's already there for us. So we don't need to tell them to stay out. They just need to stay out and go, hey guys, I know that, you know, you might laugh at us because we look like women, but we have every right to be here just like you do. I mean, that's just my thought.
But in terms of, like, the whole, like, when you were saying that they don't belong to either category of male or female, I would disagree there, because in every aspect, like, they are going to be either male or female. There is no, like, third, right? Because we don't have a third reproductive pathway, or, you know. So if you're male, you will forever be male, irrespective of what you do aesthetically to your body. So even in the medical sense, legalities, things like that, you're always going to be treated as male. So there is this moment, like, when you say there's this fine line of them going towards the woman's spectrum, what do you mean by that? Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Me?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, like you said that there's like a fine line going towards it. They've had the male experience, but there's a fine line of them.
I said that because of the way of science is progressing. The way that we keep experimenting on people and playing with our bodies.
Oh, all right, Harry, no problem. Thank you for coming up, Harry. We'll touch base again.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for coming up. Bless you. So, go ahead, Harry.
You